Good day to everyone, and right now I'm gonna discuss to you what are the things or the most important thing that you must have when you've tried to learn guitar or before you want to learn guitar. Okay, so you've seen it all in the videos. You have your favorite artists, they're singing, and you said to yourself, "Hey, I want it to be like that. I want to be the guy who's on the stage and do the singing, play the guitar. I want to be in a band." So stuff like that. So what is it really that you need to have when you want to learn how to play the guitar? So you have your guitar. That's of course one of the most important things. You cannot play guitar, you cannot learn guitar unless you have a guitar. So you buy yourself a guitar. It doesn't mean that it's not necessarily like an expensive guitar, you know. Just a playable guitar, you know. Any guitar that you can have, that you can borrow, or that you can buy. You know, a cheap one will be okay since you're still trying to learn to play a guitar. So these are the most important thing before you play a guitar, before you learn to play a guitar. So you decided to learn a guitar. First, you should have a vision. Like, how do you see yourself? Like, do you want to be someone like Ed Sheeran or a Taylor Swift, or do you want to be someone like a Slash, you know, who doesn't sing, just plays the guitar, you know, with fast hands, things like that? Or do you want to be like a singer-composer, you know, like the old guys like James Taylor, you know, Cat Stevens? So those are the famous composers and guitarists. So have yourself a vision. Like, how do you see yourself? Do you want to be in a band? Do you want to be a solo composer? Do you want to be a guitarist, composer or singer? You want to be a concert guitarist? So what do you want to be? So have yourself a goal. How do you see yourself like 5 years from now when trying to learn the guitar? Okay, and also set a time frame. That is very important. Like, you don't want to be someone who is like playing the guitar for over a year now and doesn't even know a single song, right? So have yourself a time frame. Plan it out. Like, for example, like if you have a busy day or a busy schedule for a week, like for example, you may try to start like giving yourself like one day or like 30 minutes per day. Or if you don't have the 30 minutes per day, you can have like a 30 minutes every other day. Or maybe you can in your rest day, you can spend like 4 hours once a week for you to concentrate and play the guitar. So things like that. Plan it out. You know your schedule, you know your time. So if ever you are available, make sure you have a regular practice. That's very, very important. Okay, regular practice is the key. So set yourself a time frame. When are you going to learn like a song, for example? How do you want to learn a song? How long does it take for you to learn a song? Like for a week, or 2 weeks, or a day, or 2 days, or 30 minutes? That depends on you. Okay, so set your time. For example, if you want to know a song, set yourself a time. Like for this week, I want to learn 2 songs. I want to learn 1 song. For 2 weeks, for a month, I want to learn like 5 songs. Okay, or it doesn't necessarily a song. Like for example, if you're still beginning, you don't know like any chords. Like for a week, I want to know like 3 chords. Okay, like 30 minutes per every other day. I want to master 3 chords for the guitar, like C, D, and G, things like that. So set yourself a time frame. That's very important. Now, aside from that, of course, you need to have like the willingness and the patience to play the guitar. Playing guitar is not easy, especially the first time. It's really hard. Like for example, it's difficult. Like for example, if you have small fingers, it's difficult for you to reach the G, you know, the upper string, the lower string. So it will be difficult. And when I was starting out, though I have a fairly long enough fingers for the guitar, I had a hard time reaching the G and the lower G when I was starting out. So that's fine. Just patience and the willingness to learn, and of course enthusiasm every time you play the guitar. Remember your goal. How do you want to be? If you have that goal, if you want to achieve that goal, you need to have the patience and the willingness to learn and endure the hardships in learning the guitar or playing the guitar. So that's one thing. And also, the secret to every success as a guitar player, not just a guitar player, and any other things in life, of course, is hard work and practice, practice, practice. Okay, again, practice, practice, practice. Now, it depends on you, on how you set yourself in a week, like one time, two times, twice, practice every week, or thrice, or it depends on you actually. But as soon as you have a regular practice, that's okay. And it does not necessarily mean that you need to spend like 4 hours, 8 hours a day, or 8 hours per practice. What you need to have is a quality practice. Now, what do I mean by that? Quality practice means that you want to learn what are the essentials and the basics in learning the guitar. Learning the guitar is it's more of a guitar or music as a whole is more of a emotional thing, or an emotional art. Like for example, in other arts like paintings, sculptures, or building something, engineers, science. So these are the kind of arts that uses the brain. But for the music and the dance, these are the kind of arts that uses the heart. So it's very important that in learning the guitar, you should first make sure that you love music. You love how to listen to it. That's it. It's more like of an emotional thing. You feel it. It's more, you feel it. Like for example, if you've heard a song, if you're lonely, you've heard a song and it makes you cry, right? Or sometimes you're feeling down and you've heard a song that is upbeat and a happy, what do you call it? A happy song. It makes you smile, right? So it's more of a emotional thing for the music and dance, and that's also likewise for the guitar. So again, you should have a vision and a goal. Set yourself. How do you see yourself down the road, or 5 years from now, and learning the guitar? Do you want to be a composer or a singer or whatnot? And willingness and practice, of course, you need to have that. Set yourself a time frame, of course, like every day 30 minutes, or every other day 30 minutes a day, or that depends on your available time, especially if you're busy. But as long as it is a regular practice, that's fine. Okay. And of course, practice, practice, practice. You should have practice, practice, practice. That's it. That is the key. Now you need to endure the stretching of your fingers here, and of course you're trying to struggle sometimes with the beat and with the rhythm. And I mean, that's fine. Okay, as long as you have the fingers with you, you can still learn how to play guitars or piano or whatever musical instrument that you have. As long as you love music, hey, that's all you need to have. That's all it takes for you to learn something. Love and passion in music. Okay, next video hopefully we'll be able to give you lessons, guys, on how to start out with guitar and how to build muscles in your fingers, things like that. Okay, so have a nice day. Goodbye. God bless. Thank you.